omji, Sheshnaag Yoga Center. This video is about starting a $2 million project with $35,000 and how I'm born in the image of the Creator and how my thoughts manifest, how my thoughts create my reality, and how this Sheshnaag project has no other option but to manifest. Alright, you got me? Right. So I'll tell you a little story about my daughter. My daughter's 6.5. Beautiful soul, mate. My children are awesome. They're not really mine, but the children, you know what I mean. The souls that I'm the guardian over. Fantastic, mate. I'm so happy they came to the planet to be with me during this journey. I'm almost in tears thinking about how chuffed I am that they came to hold Dad's hand, because it's hard, mate. It's hard, but it's funny. Okay, so I'm in the car. I said to my daughter, I said, Maya, we're all born in the image of the Creator. Dad can create anything you want. It might take a little effort, little focus, but you can create anything more. You're born in the image of Sheshnaag. Sheshnaag is the Creator. You are one with that. You can manifest at will. I said, you want to manifest anything, my G? She said, Dad, I want a Pegasus. I said, a Pegasus? I said, oh, that might take some time. She goes, yeah, I want a flying unicorn. I said, mate, I don't think Pegasus was a unicorn. I think Pegasus was some Greek mythological flying horse. Didn't have a, like, cone on its nose. So I looked up a few pictures of Pegasus. Rightly so, Pegasus. I think it's a white horse. White flying horse, traditionally, in the Greek mythology. Anyway, I said, I'll just think about it for a minute and see what we can do. So we sat there and gone, job done. Didn't think anything of it. The next day, I'm driving home from my friend Gaia, her house. And on the way home, I see a garage sale. And I think, oh, I might drive in here, just to have a look, pass some time. So we drive in there. Pull up. Go and have a look at some of the stalls in this garage sale. It's a pretty big garage sale. It's a community one. So there's about 6 different people selling different stuff. Went up the back. There's these overpriced PSP games. I got dirty straight away. Thinking in my head, because I don't really want to express too much these days. I'm thinking, you can't sell these games for 70% of what you bought them for 10 years later. That's extortion, mate. What happened to the old days when there was op shops and shit that weren't a business, and garage sales were designed to get rid of your shit that you were trying to get rid of before they went to the op shop? It's like you give it away, and if you made any money, it'd be a bonus. But basically, you give your stuff away. Like, it's cheap, the garage sale concept. But these prices of these games were over the top. I said, no way. Got a bit dirty. I said, let's go, kids. I'm done. My son Narayan says, Dad, you like this dragon? I like it. I said, no way, son, let's go. I'm done. I'm walking past the last table and Maya says, what about this, Dad? This is pretty. I took a glance at it, kept walking, and said, no way, let's go. Then I took a second glance at it. And lo and behold, bloody Pegasus, sitting there, made of glass and gold. Unbelievable. There's a picture of it there, can you see it? So I ended up buying it for $5 for my daughter, because somehow we manifested it in less than 24 hours. her response was, I said, there you go, my G, there's your Pegasus. I told you we can create anything. She looked at me and said, Dad, I wanted a real Pegasus. I said, oh, that'll take a lot more time and effort. She looked up at the sky like this. She goes, oh, I can't wait until Christmas, Dad. I thought it was fantastic for a near 7-year-old to be saying that. It's like so thoughtful and insightful. I said, I'm not into the commercial shit. You ask your mum and Santa Claus for that one. So, see how it goes. But anyway, that's just an example of the bizarre stuff that's happening that I sort of can explain, but don't really go out of my way explaining. Ultimately, that's just related to Sheshnaag and the whole Sheshnaag thing. Sitting in a bath of energy, I'm unified with it. I'm born in the image of it, and I can create it, basically things as well. Not that I want to turn it into a city, right? I'm not going to go around and show people like this for pride and shit like that. I don't want anything to do with cities. But that's the city that I have been bestowed with. I don't use it a lot. I actually try and not think. But I'm at the point where I'm stepping in to who I am, and I feel good. And in that power of who I am, I'm going to work towards creating and manifesting Sheshnaag one day at a time. I don't have a worry in the world, and I'm good to go. Alright, peace. I'm going to have a crack at Sheshnaag, mate. This $2 million project, who knows? We're not going to rename Sheshnaag at the end of it to the house that God built, because Sheshnaag isn't Sanskrit name for God anyway. And I don't know how I fell upon it, but it was destined, and I chose it. Somewhere in there, we're good, solid, peaceful, and Sheshnaag will happen one day. Even if I just let my son do it, it'll still manifest through me to him. But hopefully I'll stay alive long enough. If not, that's good too. It's all good. Om Namah Sheshnaga. Om Namah Shivaya. Hara 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 Mahadev. Hara Hara Mahadev. Sheshnaag.com, man. Donate if you can. Peace.